So I thought it might be kind of fun to give a little tour of our garden area and what we plan on doing with it over the next few months and into next spring. It's not a huge space, but it's enough that we can do most of what we want as far as like vegetables and flowers and sort of learn a lot about gardening and how to do it the right way for when we eventually have our own space. So I think it'll be nice to see what this turns into over the next few months. Our fall setup isn't exactly amazing in any way. It's just kind of a amalgamation of all the last year's foliage and roughage. So we'll see where it goes. I think it's a good starting point for next year. We have a lot of work to do, but I think it's all manageable. So that brings us to the first little section of the garden. It used to be all the bike storage area, but nobody really uses it for that. So we figured we'd turn it into a new garden bed. We're going to grow some pumpkins in the back of it. And then at the front will probably be like some flowering shrubs and things like that. Kind of just a bunch of junk over here right now. Not a whole lot else to say about it. Hopefully we'll be able to use this shed to store all our tools. We currently don't have access to it. But it'd be nice to get all this junk picked up and either put in the shed or tossed out and kind of make it a little more sightly, I think. Here we grow all of our herbs for cooking in this old Victorian bathtub. It's worked out really great for the last couple of years, so I don't think anything will really change in this section. We mostly grow basil, rosemary, thyme, some sage, things like that. This is kind of another junk spot right now. It just has old fence posts and gates and kind of all of our old vegetation from the last year. We'd like to kind of clean it up a little bit more and have it a more organized compost area with one of those bins you can rotate. And this is our main garden area. The left side is a neighbor who does a lot of perennials and flowers of her own. We were thinking some wildflowers to take up the whole corner here. We have quite a few plants for different vegetables and flowers to grow in this garden, but it's something we probably will detail later. For right now, it'd be too much to talk about in just like a minute or so. We'll probably do a lot of trellised crops in the center here and peppers and tomatoes and the like on the sides. But I think it'll be fun. We'll do a raised garden bed on the side just to deal with all the roots or avoid dealing with the roots. And this is where we currently keep all of our tools and just garden accessories, I guess. Like to clean that out, get it all put in the shed, and then get a nice hose reel or potentially even a greenhouse in this little section. I think all we really have to do in the near future is mulch up a lot of these leaves, kind of spread them out to decompose back into the soil. And that's really it for the winter. We'll probably do a lot of seeds indoors to start. But that's still a ways off. We might kind of document some of the setup and process with all that, but it's mostly just to kind of track the progress of the garden and, I don't know, something fun to do, learn how to put videos together and film things. So I'll probably post whenever something major comes up. But yeah, that's our garden.